it's Talisha, and today I am in a different spot. I'm out the back of my house because here I have my new show tack box thing. I don't really know what to call it. You guys wanted me to do a tour of my show grooming box before, and I got a new one. So it's organized and clean, so I think now's the best time to do it because it won't ever be this clean and organized again. So I haven't actually used this box yet. I got it a couple days ago. So this is the front of it all closed up. It is actually from Bunnings and it is Stanley Fat Max. So it's not an actual horse one because the horse ones cost a couple $100. Even some cost even like $500 or something, where this one only cost me I think $150, which is really good for what it is. And it had another sticker on the front, but I took it off. As you can still see, there's some of the residue on it, but I put a Thomas Cook sticker on it that says caution horses. So this box opens up quite a bit. At the side here are the locks. I've got it unlocked at the moment, but pretty much you just push it down completely. It's quite stiff still, but pretty much you just push it down completely if you want to lock it, and you do the same for this side, but there's one on each side. It's got these big wheels at the back, and as well as that, if you pinch these, pull this up, it's got a handle, but we'll leave that down. So before I open it up, I'll start with the one thing I've got on top, which doesn't actually fit unfortunately, but this is my false tail for Jep, so it's just to make her tail thicker. So now I'll open up the top compartment first before I open the whole thing up. My braiding gear, so it's a tray, so there's more underneath. So at the top I have my little facial razor, I have some conditioning cover-up cream, hand sanitizer, a toothbrush that I use for bits, some cotton tips, this is a block of chalk, this is vitamin E oil, it's really good for scars on horses and stuff, some more chalk, and I think that's also, yep, more chalk. Then here I have my little braiding satchel, so it's a thing that you wrap around your, that you do up around your waist, and it has clips, my needles, and pull-throughs, everything I need when I'm braiding her in there. It's really handy. I picked that up from Horseland for about $20. They are like the best things ever. I really suggest getting those. So here are the bands I use most. I mostly use these because Jeff has a bit of a darker chestnut mane and they're flaxen colours. Here I have my thread and a little needle cutter thing. So once you lift up that tray, underneath I have my brushes and bits and pieces like that, and these brushes are only used for shows. I have separate brushes that I use every day, so these ones are always clean. So I have a hard brush, a soft face brush, a purple curry comb. Here is like a fluff thing, so you brush it over your clothes or saddle pad or anything to get any hair out. It's really good. I use it for my saddle pads when they get hairy. I have a lint roller, baling twine cutter, scissors, combs, a big brush, and a hoof pick. So now that you have seen what's in the top area, I will pull this through. So what you do is you stand on here and you pull this up, push back, and this is what it looks like when it's fully out. And as you can see, the wheels go back when you do that too. So then in this top little compartments here, they have these dividers which you can take in and out, which I won't do though, but I'll show you what's in each one. So here I have a polo wrap, which I use as a towel wrap, a sponge, and a little rag. And then here I have 3 drink up satchels, so you put them in your horse's water when they won't drink at shows. They're really good, and especially because Jep can be a bit funny about drinking when she's not at home. In here I have other braiding bands, so I have some clear ones. I have a roll of red ribbon for horses that kick, which is not Jep. And I have some white braiding bands in here. I have some brown braiding bands. Then I have some black thread at the side. In here I have some Ziploc bags that aren't being used, some empty bags that had razors and stuff in them, and then a couple of baling twine just in case the one I use breaks. In here I have some Jodhpur clips and some spare spur straps. Then in here I have another pull through that I don't really use. So this is just my other braiding stuff that I don't really use as much but still occasionally use. So I have 2 of these combs and I already have one in my satchel thing. Some clips and then a bunch of razors and stuff. Another clip, and what's that? Oh, that's to open my hoof oil cans. Then in here I have all my show gloves, so I think there's about 2 or 3 pairs in there. And then in here I have 2 helmet covers, so this one's just a navy one because I don't have a velvet show helmet yet. And then here's my helmet cover that I use for interschools because it's my school cover that they provide us with. Then the last compartment down the bottom, which is for all my bigger stuff. So to start off with, I have a big thing of hairspray. In here I have all my stencils for doing quarter marks and stuff. So it's a bunch of different shapes and I use these at most shows. Instructions for some special brushes I have. And then I have some Beta Calm paste, which is for horses when they're stressing. You give this to them and it relaxes them, and it's really natural. It's really good for horses. It doesn't affect their performance at all. It's just if they're a bit stressed before a show. So I bought it when Jep used to be a bit nervous, but I've never actually used it. In here I have some baby oil. Then I have some coat shining spray. Then I have some show sheen there. Some baby powder for socks and stuff. In here in a plastic bag I have some super shine hoof blackener. There's a little brush in here for my hoof blackener. Here I have a thing of Vegemite, which isn't actually Vegemite, it's got molasses in the bottom of it. So sometimes I would put that in Jep's water instead of using the drink cup. That's another alternative you can do if your horses don't like drinking at shows, because a lot of horses love molasses because it's so sweet. So it's just started like pouring out here, so that's going to be a fun sound. There's a chicken over there, but that's going to be a nice sound to put up with for a little bit. I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, I'm nearly done anyway. So here I have, I think that's hoof blackening stuff. Yep, I have some bee black, so it's like a little sponge to apply hoof blackening with, but hoof blackener with, but it's not very good, honestly. I like the one over here better. And then here I have some clear highlight for horses, and then I have some chestnut highlight makeup. I honestly don't really use makeup on Jep very often. Sometimes if she's got scratches on her, I'll use the chestnut stuff there to just cover up her scratches and stuff. But I don't put any makeup on her face. Normally she's got a pretty well defined nice face that she doesn't really need it. But I have all the stuff anyway, and the most I've done is blackened her eyes once for a show. My friend had this blackener stuff and she's like, oh, do you want it on Jep's eyes? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? It looks really nice actually. And here I have some toothpaste, which can also be used for socks and blazers. However, so I've got a few alternatives for socks and blazers. As you would have seen, I've got the toothpaste powder and the chalk, but I like the chalk the most. I've used all of them and chalk worked the best. And then here it has a cover on it. I have a thinner, so I use it on Jep's mane because some parts of her mane are thicker than others, so I just to even out her mane a bit. Here is a special pulling comb, which doesn't really work that well. Honestly, the combs just work better than this, but I bought it because I thought it would be easier, but it's really not. And then lastly, I have a hole punch, a leather hole punch in case I need it, which comes in handy a lot, actually, you'd be surprised. But usually, well, what I plan to do, I haven't done it yet, is I would move these over here, and I would put my chaps, or my tour boots don't fit in here, but my paddock boots fit in here. So once they're clean, I'd put them in that so it's easy to ship them. As well as putting my helmet in here, because there's heaps of room there still. So that is my show box. Here's another overview of it. But it is definitely a really good investment and a lot cheaper than horse brand ones, because the horse brand ones you're paying for the name, where I think these toolbox ones work heaps better. So this looks like it's resting on the pillow here, but it's really not. So it's there. And it's so good because it goes up so small, and here I'll close it up again. So I put my foot on this and I'll just lift this up and bring it forward just as easy as that. Put my tray down, close that up. And there, that's it closed up. Hey Charlie. Charlie's been watching the whole time. Haven't you? Yeah. Alright, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what's in my new show box. It probably won't ever be this clean again. Alright, he left me. He doesn't want to be in the video. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I would really suggest getting one. If you just go on the Bunnings website, they're on there, and any of your local Bunnings would have them. They are so good. I can't wait to actually use it. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my vlog. Bye!